Hi everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you 5 beauty products that I truly did not expect to love. This video is a collaboration with my friend Samantha March. She and I have been YouTube buddies for a while now, and I actually had the opportunity to meet her here in Las Vegas about 3 or so weeks ago. She is such a doll. She is a doll in her videos, just so sweet and genuine, and she is exactly that way in person. And when we were chatting, we couldn't believe that we actually had never done a collab before. If you're not familiar with Samantha's channel, I mean, I've already told you that she's just a sweetheart, but she is also so passionate and knowledgeable about makeup and skincare. And I probably should have asked her before I recorded this video, but I'm pretty sure she is the very first YouTuber that did a video, will I buy it, or purchase or pass, as some people call their videos. She is honestly the first person I ever saw put up a video, will I buy it, going over new product releases, telling viewers whether or not she was going to purchase it, or if she just didn't think she was going to, for whatever reason, just giving her justifications. And I thought it was a great idea. And about 1.5 years ago or so, I reached out to her and I said, I'm thinking about doing this video. I just want to let you know, because as YouTubers, we like to give each other credit. If we get an idea from someone and we want to film the same content, we like to give that person a shout out or link their video. So I reached out to her and I asked her, or I just let her know that I was going to be doing that video. And instead of saying, not that I expected her to say, no, you can't do it, that's my idea, she told me that she had already set up a Will I Buy It playlist for any creator that did the video. They could all be found under one playlist, which I thought was really awesome. I always seek out other YouTubers that are inclusive, that are cheerleaders for other YouTubers, and she is definitely one of those people. So please click the link in my description box. That will take you to her channel, to her video. Oh, one more thing, speaking of shouting out YouTubers when you get an idea from them, I did get this video idea from Stephanie Marie. She posted a very similar video to this one. Well, not similar, this same concept about a week ago. And I thought, that would be a great idea for my collab with Samantha. I just wanted to give Stephanie a little shout out for planting the idea in my head to then bring to Samantha. If you have come over here from Samantha's channel, hi, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Just so you know, on my channel, I do feature products of all price points, drugstore, luxury, mid-end. And of the products I'm going to be speaking about today, 2 of them are drugstore, 3 of them are what I would call mid-range. So the first product that I honestly did not expect to love is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cleanser. I've always been one of those people that felt like of all of the skincare products you could have in your routine, the cleanser was the least important, because you're not letting it sit on your skin for any significant amount of time to let the ingredients really sink in. I just basically wanted a cleanser that would remove my makeup and leave it feeling soft and not tight, because I have very oily skin that's easily dehydrated. So I've used cleansers of all price ranges. I often will use a cleansing oil to remove my makeup, and then a separate cleanser. I had been using the Tatcha cleanser prior to using this one from IT. And the reason why I started using this one, this IT Cosmetics cleanser, is because I was sent a sample in PR. They sent me a PR package of several full-size skincare products, but then they also included several sample-size products, and this was one of them. I started using it. As you can see, it's completely empty, or hopefully, I don't know if you can tell. And I loved it so much that I went and purchased the full size. And what I loved and love about this cleanser is that I really don't have to double cleanse when I use this. I don't have to use a separate makeup remover. This takes off everything. And I wear some full coverage, long wearing makeup on occasion, and this takes it all off. My skin doesn't feel tight. It contains hyaluronic acid, which I'm sure most of us know is a moisture binder. It helps to retain the moisture in your skin. It also contains colloidal oatmeal. I hope I pronounced that right. I think it's colloidal oatmeal. And it also has ceramides. So there are skin-loving ingredients in this product, which is why it's called a cleansing serum, hydrating cleansing serum. I am definitely noticing an increase in the hydration of my skin, the surface hydration, because again, I have oily skin, but oily skin does need moisture. And if you are constantly stripping your skin of moisture, it's going to in turn produce more oil. So you want to use a cleanser that is going to hydrate the surface of your skin, and this one does a really, really good job of that. I've also noticed that my tone and texture just seems smoother and more balanced. It doesn't have an offensive smell. It rinses clean. I just had never put any sort of faith in the effectiveness of a cleanser as far as making changes in your skin. And this one really, really has. It has proven me wrong. So the next product that I am really surprised that I love, 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 and I've raved about it many times on my channel, it is the e.l.f. New Classics Eyeshadow Palette. This is such a phenomenal neutral eyeshadow palette. I think that this palette specifically, now I haven't tried other e.l.f. eyeshadows, maybe I have, I'm sure I have in the past, but this one is so pigmented, so blendable and buttery, and the shimmers are gorgeous. I'm not going to swatch the whole palette. These are just some of the shades, and I just have really great luck with this palette. You can do daytime looks, you can do nighttime looks. I'm just really, really impressed because I've always felt like there were certain products at the drugstore, like mascara, eyeliners, that were just as good as high-end, but I honestly never really experienced excellent quality drugstore eyeshadows until recently. Maybelline has really stepped up their eyeshadow game, and definitely e.l.f. So if you don't have this palette, check it out. I don't think you'll regret it. So my third product is this blush from Patrick Ta. It's called She's Passionate. Now I know what some of you might be thinking. Why in the world would I not expect a product created by a top celebrity makeup artist such as Patrick Ta to not be good? Why would I have any expectations other than it would be fantastic? Well, I'll explain. I went to Sephora when this product was launched. He also launched lip liners and some lip glosses and some body products. I wanted to check out the blushes and the lip products, so I went to Sephora with my mother and I swatched all of the shades. I think there were 4 blush shades, and they were so sheer. And I already had blush on, so I decided to ask for a clean blush brush and apply some to my mother. And when I did that, it showed up, but barely. I really had to build it. But I bought it anyway because I thought, well, sometimes, you know, when testers have been sitting out, the light can dry them out. Just the fact that they've been open can dry them out and change the texture a little bit. I thought if I just use my own blush brush from home, that I would have a better result. And so anyway, I wore it in a video, and I received so many compliments. So many viewers were asking me, Risa, what blush is that? It looks so pretty. It looks so soft and natural. And it was this blush. It is what I have on right now. And I reach for this all the time when I want just a really soft flush of color. If I'm doing a more dramatic eye like I have on right now, and I just want just a pretty soft pinky color, this is the one I reach for. Again, this is called She's Passionate. I don't have any of the other shades, but this is a beautiful, beautiful color. Now, if you have darker skin, I honestly don't know if you're gonna love this one as much as I do, but if you have fair to light skin and you like that just softly flushed look, you've got to try this blush from Patrick Ta. All right, product number 4 is another drugstore item that I recently discovered during a Get Ready With Me that I filmed last week. I had all this new product. I was getting ready to go out for a post-Valentine's Day dinner. This was one of the products I tried out. It's called the Clean Fresh Cooling Glow Stick from CoverGirl. This was sent to me in PR along with their whole, I think it's called Clean Fresh Foundation and lip tints and cheek tints. And I applied this in that Get Ready With Me, and I was just so impressed with it. Right, they sent me all 4, but my favorite is So Guilty, shade 400. It's this very soft gold. And in that video, I applied it with my fingers. But now I've just been applying it directly from the stick and blending it in. And it's so pretty. I honestly had very low expectations for this product. I thought it was just going to be a glittery mess. When I posted on my Instagram story that I had received this PR, someone did direct message me and say that these cooling sticks were horrible. But she was talking about this shade Transparent, which I agree does nothing. I really don't understand what this product is. It has a cooling effect, but it doesn't have a color to it. It doesn't have a sheen, so I really don't understand this one. But So Guilty is so beautiful. It doesn't have any chunky glitter. It gives a beautiful glow. There's no sparkle or anything. If you have more mature skin or large pores in this area, it's not going to emphasize them. This is just such a nice product, and I do really like the cooling effect. And the final product that I did not expect to love that I purchased on a whim is the Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue Foundation. I did recently put up an entire video dedicated to this product, so I thought, well, maybe I shouldn't include it in this video since I just talked about it at length in another video, but I felt like this truly belonged here because, well, number one, not everyone has seen that video, especially those of you that may have come from Samantha's channel. Perhaps you're in your 20s or early 30s and you don't watch those mature skin videos. So I thought this was the perfect video to talk about this again briefly and also add a few things that I forgot to say in that video. I try to be very thorough and get all of my thoughts out and even make notes, but I was kicking myself after that video was done because there are some things I wanted to say about it that I didn't get a chance to, so I'm going to say them now. This foundation is beautiful. And why I didn't expect to love it is because I have very oily skin, as I've mentioned, and typically hydrating foundations do not work for me or for oily skins in general. It's just too much hydration, as I spoke to earlier. Oily skins do need hydration, but not necessarily from their foundation. And something that's very dewy can turn greasy on an oily skin very easily and break apart and all of that. So what impressed me about this was that it really did hold up on my oily skin. Granted, I mentioned in the video, I do need to use a primer and I do need to set it with powder. But what I didn't mention is that if you have oily skin and you live in a humid climate, I live in Las Vegas, it's very dry here. So it held up well on me, and I just completely forgot to address the fact that if you are living in a much more humid climate and you have oily skin, this might not hold up, even with primer, even with powder. In the summertime, I don't know where my brain was, why I didn't mention these things in the video, because I have received some comments on that video saying, Risa, I have oily skin. Usually I totally agree with what you say, but in this instance, you know, it just didn't hold up on my oily skin. And I feel so bad because my reply is usually, well, do you live in a humid climate? And then their reply back to me is usually, yes, I do. So yeah, I feel really bad about leaving that out of the video. But to circle back to this video, I just really didn't expect to love this. I didn't at all. I purchased it on a whim and it just really surprised me. The coverage is medium. It just looks so natural. If you want to see, you know, some check-ins with the foundation, I will put the link to the full review in the description box. But yeah, this is something that I'm turning on a lot of friends and family too, and they're really loving it as well. So those are the 5 products I truly did not expect to love, but I absolutely adore them. I highly recommend them. Everything will be linked for you in the description box. Don't forget to check out Samantha March's video, which is also linked in the description box. You can also find links to my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I have the same username everywhere. It's Risa Does Makeup. I really appreciate you watching the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, I hope that you'll stick around and watch some of my other content. And if you like what you see, you'll hit that subscribe button and join the Risa Does Makeup family. So that'll do it. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon.